Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Questions and Answers for Trivia Quiz. Today's question is, what was the verdict in the O J Simpson murder trial? The O J Simpson case was a highly publicized criminal trial that took place in Los Angeles County Superior Court starting in 1994. It is often referred to as the trial of the century. In this trial, Orenthal James Simpson, a former National Football League, NFL, player, broadcaster, and actor, was accused of the murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ronald Goldman. The tragic incident occurred on the night of June 12, 1994, when both victims were stabbed to death outside Brown's condominium in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. The trial spanned 11 months, from November 9, 1994, to October 3, 1995. During this time, prosecutors presented a significant amount of forensic evidence implicating Simpson. The evidence includes 1. DNA evidence. Over 9 weeks of testimony, 108 exhibits of DNA evidence were presented. This included 61 drops of blood that linked O J Simpson to the crime scene. Notably, the matching bloody gloves were found at both the murder scene and outside Simpson's home. These gloves became a focal point in the trial. 2. Hair evidence. Hairs consistent with Simpson's were found on a cap at the Bundy residence, on Ron Goldman's shirt. 3. Fiber evidence. Cotton fibers consistent with the carpet in Simpson's Bronco were found on a glove at Rockingham, on a cap at the Bundy residence. 4. Blood evidence. Various blood-related findings pointed to Simpson's involvement. Blood dropped near shoe prints at the Bundy crime scene. Blood at the crime scene matched Simpson's blood type. Approximately 0.5% of the population would match. Simpson had fresh cuts on his left hand the day after the murders. Blood was found in the Bronco, on the driveway, and in the foyer and master bedroom of Simpson's home. Blood on socks in Simpson's home matched Nicole Brown's. 5. Glove evidence. The infamous gloves. The left glove found at Bundy. The right glove found at Simpson's residence. Both were Aris Light gloves, size XL. Nicole Brown had purchased a similar pair of Aris Light XL gloves in 1990 at Bloomingdale's. Simpson had been seen wearing Aris Light gloves from 1990 to June 1994. 6. Shoe evidence. Shoe prints found at Bundy matched a size 12 Bruno Magli shoe. A bloody shoe impression on the Bronco carpet was consistent with a Magli shoe. Simpson wore a size 12 shoe. However, despite the above evidence, Simpson was acquitted of both counts of murder on October 3, 1995. O J Simpson was acquitted of all criminal charges related to the murders. The verdict was met with significant public attention and controversy, as the trial had been highly publicized and racially charged, and the evidence presented had led to a widely debated and polarizing outcome. The defense team, often referred to as the Dream Team, included prominent attorneys such as Robert Shapiro, Johnny Cochran, F. Lee Bailey, Alan Dershowitz, Robert Kardashian, Sean Hawley, Carl E. Douglas, and Gerald Ullman. They capitalized on anger within the city's African American community toward the LAPD, which had a history of racial bias, to sway the majority black jury in favor of acquittal. This has been described as the most publicized criminal trial in human history. Following the trial, Simpson faced a civil lawsuit filed by the Brown and Goldman families, where he was found responsible for both deaths based on a preponderance of evidence. The case remains a significant and controversial chapter in legal history. The answer for the question is acquittal. The verdict in the O J Simpson murder trial was acquittal, which means not guilty. It's important to note that a criminal trial's verdict is based on the specific evidence presented and the legal standards applied during the trial, and it does not necessarily reflect the ultimate truth of what happened in a given case. Thanks for watching.